A brief history of the wise man in marketing. The wise man in marketing has been around for a long time. With the increasing popularity of social media, the role of the wise man is becoming less important. The wise man in marketing is a figure that is generally portrayed as an older, wiser-looking male who provides advice to consumers on products and services. The wise man is characterized as a white-haired old man with a beard and mustache who wore an old-fashioned suit and bowler hat. The character was meant to be seen as an older gentleman who had seen it all before. The wise man is a character archetype that dates back to ancient Egypt and the ancient Greek philosophers. This archetype symbolizes the all-knowing, wise older man who has seen it all before and provides advice to the young and inexperienced. The earliest known appearance of this archetypal character was in 18th-century engravings made by François Boucher, a French painter. The wise man can be seen as a symbol of age and wisdom, which is why this character type is often found in stories about older characters. The wise man archetype also typically appears in works that contain mixed genres. In contemporary popular culture, the wise man is often perceived as a guru of some sort. This belief has been further fueled by the popularity of people like Deepak Chopra, who provide advice on how to live life better. The wise man is often found to be an older character. In fairy tales and other folklore, the wise man usually is old enough to remember how it was before society transformed from a world similar to that of the Wizard of Oz into the modern world. This lends itself to his abilities as an expert with the past in some sense, which is why this character type is often a teacher. In many traditional stories, the wise man is usually male. This can have to do with the fact that wise man was considered to be a gendered term back in time and was not used to refer to women. Women who were really clever and knew much about things were often referred to as witches instead. However, in modern times, the term wise man is used to describe both men and women. The priest. In many stories, the priest is the figure who has a direct connection to the divine. But in other stories, the priest may have a guardian angel or totem animal that can communicate with them and give them knowledge about what's going on around them that no one else knows. This role often takes place in a setting where the protagonist is being haunted, and the priest helps them by giving them advice and offering spiritual guidance. What is the wise man and what are some of the surprising benefits? In this video, I will discuss what the wise man really means and some surprising benefits of being one. A wise man is someone who has an open mind to new ideas and experiences. He is not afraid to change his perspective or beliefs when presented with new information. He also does not give up easily on something that he believes in. The most important benefit of being a wise man is that you are able to learn from your mistakes and grow as a person from them. You are able to learn from your past experiences and use them for future endeavors. As a wise man, you are able to see the world in a different perspective and adapt to it. A person who is wise has the ability to make a decision based on what is best for him or her. The wise man is able to make decisions about his life without having any regrets, because he knows that he can learn from them and use that experience for the future. A wise man does not compare himself to other people, but instead lets his past experiences guide his future. A person who is wise is willing to take chances in life, as well as take risks when needed. A wise man knows how to make mistakes but not be afraid of them, and learn from them in an effort to grow as a person and succeed eventually. A wise man takes calculated risks, ones that are worth it if they pay off. A wise man can make his life the way he wants it to be, and to live how he feels is the best way for him to go about living it. A person who is wise does not dwell on the past, instead they focus on the future and what it holds for them. A wise man knows that there are no certainties in life, as everything changes over time with time itself. A wise person knows that he cannot control his life, but can accept it and live the best they can within the current context. A wise man knows what he wants out of life and how to go about achieving his goals. A wise man is someone who knows that he doesn't know everything, and would have learned to ask for help when needed. He would also know the danger of throwing away his integrity in order to reach a goal or get ahead in life because it is not worth it in the end. The purpose of the wise man in society today. The wise man in society today is a person who is characterized by his or her knowledge and ability to use this knowledge to help others. The wise man has the power to solve problems and improve society. He is usually well versed in a wide range of topics and can help lead people by example. A wise man or woman is one who cannot easily be fooled and has a deep understanding of many different things. He understands human nature and often knows how to get people to follow him. How should a wise man handle criticism? A wise man would not get too personal with his critics. He would not go into a defensive or emotional response. Instead, he would try to see the criticisms as changeable opinions and not take them too personally. From this angle, it can be a good idea to find ways to make the critic feel more confident in their opinions. For example, when someone is critical of your music, you might be able to make them feel better about their opinions by saying something like, "That sounds like it would have a great beat." If their criticisms are focused on things you can improve upon, that might be a reason for optimism. For example, if someone says that you are too aggressive, you could listen to their criticism and see how you can improve your strategy going forward. If someone is trying to hurt you, it is probably not worth your time. If they are trying to mess with your head or ruin your reputation, then there is no point in engaging them. Do not engage with people who are trying to hurt you if they have a personal vendetta against you, i.e., those who used to date you. If someone is threatening you with violence, do not engage. Leave and report the threat to the appropriate authorities. If someone is abusing their power or status, it can be worth it to call them out on it. Otherwise, they will probably continue. It is also worth mentioning that very few people are going to be up for this kind of conversation. They will probably just walk away or ignore you. When confronting someone, use a calm and collected tone. If they say something really upsetting, come back later. Find an audience who will support your cause. When confronted with someone who is upset, be understanding, offer to help them find the way to cope. Stay tuned for part 2 of the emergence of the wise man and how it disrupts society. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel, please. Thank you.